What? Wagwan. Seth Nation, the entertainment feed community. Bless upon yourself on the Tuesday here or Monday. I don't know if I call it because I currently after 10 Monday night, but I don't know if me I go upload this on the Tuesday. But anyways, people, I could just jump to it right away because it's like an update from Wagwan. Disclaimer. More than likely, I'm not gonna sound like myself because the flu still have me right now. My two nostril them stuff up. My nose very stuffy, but at the end of the day, I did have to give you another update here. I have to give you this update on TeddyBruckShot, Louis ranking, best known as TeddyBruckShot. Couple hours ago, maybe couple minutes ago, depending upon the time we upload this, we got news that Louis Rankin, best known as TeddyBruckShot, passed away after being involved in a hit and run. It said that Teddy was the pedestrian, but people, we are getting more update on the news, and it turns out Teddy was not a pedestrian. It's around the same Kipling Avenue the accident took place. It come like there says a hot spot because somebody else died earlier on crossing the road. But that person was not Teddy. Teddy was actually involved in a car accident. Teddy was driving a car. So Teddy was not a pedestrian. So that's the update. I wish I could tell you that Teddy alive and well. And this is not so. But the only thing we really change about that story is that Teddy was driving. Teddy was not a pedestrian. Still, condolences to Teddy, loved one. Jano people, legend gone. But before I sign off, people, my David, you want to do too much reading. My David, you want to reading none at all. But anyways, let me just share a little article where TMZ put out. Belly actor Louis Rankin dies in car crash. Grammy Award winning artist Louis Rankin, famous for his role as Ox in the movie Belly, died in a car crash in Canada. TMZ has confirmed. Details are scarce, but Louis died on Monday in a fatal wreck in Ontario, Canada. The crash reportedly involved a transport truck and another vehicle. And then them continue to talk about Louis starring a Belly and so forth, but we don't need to get to the part there. But when you hear it, people, so this is just like I said, an update upon what really went down with Louis Rankin, best known as TeddyBruckShot.
Wanna follow my blood clot?
Yo, what you talk about follow? You know, say your blood clot para.
Yes, my blood clot para. What I mean? Wanna follow my bumbo clot, man?
You don't talk. I suck your mama, wanna protect you.
Protect your sour mama pussy.
You can't protect yourself, yeah, man.
I'm gonna urban and jump out of here because as you can hear from my voice, I still have the flu. As a matter of fact, the only notice I never talk in the first reports when I did about the accident is because it's so difficult, but I just beat 2 tablets and I go and beat when him again Halls. So I'm feeling a bit okay. Just for the moment. But anyways, people, now stay long for 1 year. I'm out again. Bye bye.
On the street corner, freestyle, the dance floor for people. You know, people used to crowd around me and stuff like that. And I always have that dream that I want to be a recording artist, and I want to be a good one, you know. And I never stop. I keep going and going until I reaches New York City. You know what I mean? I kept it going in New York City, then I started traveling all over the United States. Then I traveled to different countries. When I had my first record out from the label called Clay Pot label, that record was called Up and Down. And that record, I was really young. That record was done like in 1984. It went good. You know, we had a DJ in New York City by the name of Gil Bailey. I used to run the big reggae program in New York City, and he used to play that song every rotationally. So I kept going, doing live dance hall, didn't have too much record. Until one day, there's a man called Jim Snowden. That was about 1990. I was dominating dance hall in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. I was just dominating it. Shabba Ranks was around me, Super Cat was around me. It was like a team of us, you know what I mean? So we just kept going as a team. And when we kept going as a team, there's a major CEO for a label called Mesa Record, which was owned by, which was distributed by Warner Brothers. He was in a limousine that always drive me in New York, the limo that take me to my concert. Somehow he ended up using that limo, and one of my tape was playing in the car, and he heard it, and he asked the driver about me, give the driver some information. Then I gave the information to a manager I had. It was a female. I gave the information to her. She called Jim Snowden, and the next thing you know, I was signed to the label. Then I did this song called Typewriter, which became a major hit. That was on the Billboard chart for like months.
They gonna wear me fireman, it is a typewriter. And where part me come from the Rockford, Warwick, and me born and me grow in a the ghetto slum era. They gonna wear me have money, don't carry trigger.
And I did that, you know, I mean, I won the Grammy for that. Yeah, and then I never stopped. Then Ike came and find me and, you know, request me for a movie that he wrote that he wants me to play that major role, which was Belly. Right. And that was 1998. I never stopped. I just kept going, man. It's like my life, I'm like a predator. I just kept going.
What was that feeling like winning a Grammy? Because a lot of artists strive for it, and then you have a lot of new artists nowadays saying like, it's not that big of a deal. So what was that like for you? That's a big of a deal. Any artist that says a Grammy is not a big of a deal, then I guess he don't know what success is, because it ain't too many people could win those things. And as a Jamaican artist, I think I was blessed, you know what I mean? So, you know, so I think every artist that want to sell a lot of records, but you winning the Grammy will make you sell a lot more records. It will make your success go to another step up that ladder. So, you know, if an artist saying something like this, I guess he just don't know the game. He's just playing it, but he don't know it. When you started filming Belly, what was that process like, you know, working with DMX and Nas, and did you feel like it was going to become this cult classic that it is today? Actually, when I did Belly, we had so much fun. It's because we had like Method Man on set. We had Nas, we had T-Baz, we had Terrelix, everybody on set, especially my role, because I played like the black version of Scarface in that movie. So my role, everybody comes to that mansion every day when we're doing, because that mansion scene was about 4 or 5 days, because it's a big house and I had to shoot people in every angle coming through them doors. So, you know, we couldn't do all that in one day, you know what I mean? So, you know, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We had the feds there, the FBI was there, because the AK I'm firing was real, you know, but it was blank bullets, you know, but right. It's like, it was so funny because I was like 160 pounds and these federal government stand up in there after the scene. They called me in a room and questioned me. They said, have you fired guns before? And I said, yes. And they said, where? I said, on the range. No. Because the scene that I did, one scene in that house when I put that, ain't too many people could ever fire a gun like that, because that's a serious assault weapon. And I hold it up and I said, you know who I am the original done, and I put it up and say, you know, war, come on, and I put it up with one hand and I knock it like 3 times. That's what messed up their head, you know, because they didn't believe I could ever done that. Wow. So I guess those type of movies is meant for me right now, you know. You know, I mean, it's, you know, I got a movie out right now. It's on Netflix. It's called The Intent 2. It's got an artist from Jamaica in it with me, like Popcorn. Yeah. Okay. And what's that movie about? If you can give a little sneak peek. Saying gangster. All my movies are just gangsters. Got you. So who? But I'm playing a police officer in this one though. Okay. The opposite side of it. Yeah. I'm getting the bad guys this time. Oh, I got you. Once again, for everybody listening, I am speaking to Louis Rankin, who is an incredible reggae artist / actor. So if you want to call in and ask him a couple questions. And so I want to jump back into the music side of it. Who were some of your influences growing up? Well, if it comes to movie, I was like a huge...
Yes, freedom to the people in South Africa. If it is good, alright, come on in. Come on, talk about BruckShut to Pussyclad boat right now. All road boy, the boat right now. You just all out them free Mandela, shout it out them free Mandela, jump around them free Mandela. Every ranking like foot, lick the shot. From when the ranking reach Africa, put the shot in the pussy structure. Church a church, pastor a pastor. Deacon elder, a elder. Pussy clap when me reach Africa. The Bushmaster over me soul. You drop all the out them free man. Easy. Easy.
This gang them too strong, boy.
Yes. All massive. Fine. You just all out them free Mandela. Shout it out them free Mandela. Every rank 10 like thunder. Church a church, pastor a pastor. Deacon a deacon, elder a elder. Pussy clap when they reach Africa. But the pussy with them call butter. Put the shot in the fucker sucker. Lick one pon him fucking mama. Shut up him brother and me kill him sister. Make them know them have a free Africa, you joke. Shout it out.